Salut à tous et à toutes, c'est Shikamaru 9200 pour notre troisième vidéo sur la quatrième saga de Retour vers le futur. Donc nous revoilà devant le lycée de Hill Valley. Mais donc j'avais parlé à Enna. Donc maintenant je vais parler à mon grand-père Arthur McFly.
Hey Artie! Officer!
Officer?
Right. Don't blow your cover.
Will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
Bon, on peut pas lui parler maintenant. On va aller parler au mec, au type, sur les escaliers.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not till
open?
tonight.
Oula.
Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds. You got official business here?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers. You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nope.
Ok, on va voir la porte d'entrée.
Yeah.
Ah non, on peut pas passer.
When does the expo
Not
open?
till
Ok, d'accord. Il nous répète tout, on s'en tape. Baladons-nous un peu. On peut faire le tour. Il a du mal. Hein. Ah bah, au moins ça nous fait un nouveau décor à découvrir quoi. Ah, on va parler à Doc. Hein. Plus vite s'il te plaît. Allez.
Well,
I talked to her.
and?
She says she knows what she's looking for, and it's you.
But it can't be me. Wasn't me. Marty, we don't belong
Je
together.
sais.
You don't have to tell me that.
Find out exactly what her requirements are. I can almost guarantee you that I don't fit them.
Je suis retourné lui parler mais voilà quoi. Oh putain, faut plus que je clique. Hein. Prend 3 heures pour venir. Allez Marty.
Ahem. You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Callahan. You know that? Well, his physical appearance for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
Looks good in a
Full
suit.
beat.
Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador.
Fidèle
Check.
comme un toutou.
Thirdly, and most important,
Yes?
well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Ok. Je
Good
dirai
brain. I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities,
Say, what's your game?
just curious, just trying to understand the female
pas. Donc en
mind.
fait on va devoir
Well,
utiliser ce qu'elle nous a
understand
dit.
this. I'm
pour la
not some
dégoûter de Doc.
faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
Emmett est un aimant infini.
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet?
A guy who gets the girls, motors running.
Motors?
Who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
On va niquer le costume.
You say you know Emmett is a model citizen, but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium? I'm sure he had a very good reason. Emmett's mind map demonstrates conclusively his brain is oriented toward virtue.
Il a volé un train.
This one time, to power one of his science experiments, Emmett hijacked a train.
Please, there hasn't been a train hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Emmett's done a lot of shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
So you say Emmett only has eyes for you?
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
Well, it's good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
You know, ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
Emmett
But I can't
est un
help
beau
feeling sorry
écart.
for him.
Who?
All of Emmett's other girls, now that he's with you.
Please, I think I know Emmett by now. There are no other girls.
Il est maligne.
I wonder what's gonna happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little Black Book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Callahan.
Ouais.
What the heck
Oh,
is this
j'espérais.
mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention. Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course. What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or
Logique.
anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
Bon.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well then.
Oh.
Hey, Audie, you see my Oriole?
You mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
She gets to come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
Ouais. À mon avis, on va devoir utiliser Trixie.
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Audie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Ah, forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Right.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future?
Ouais.
At the expo, silly. Technology for a better tomorrow and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here.
Alors, que faites-vous?
So, who are you supposed to be?
Don't you know your Homer? I am Techni Muse of Progress. You can tell by the lightning bolts.
Must have slept through that class.
I'm supposed to be a goddess like. I'm the one who inspires all the great men who make the discoveries. And women too. Leave us not forget Madame Curie.
I never would. So, you work for the expo?
Yeah, ain't it a kick? I greet all the important guests. And on the final day, I get to bestow the golden sundial on the winning contestant.
Vous avez un boulot sympa ici.
Techni, Muse of Progress. Not a bad gig.
Audie got it for me. It's my entree into respectability.
Sympa.
Listen, I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Audie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck.
Ah.
I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were, you know.
Ah, you are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Sometimes a guy's got to resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Ah,
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techni, Muse of Progress.
Allez, aidez-moi avec
look,
Edna.
my friend Emmett really needs help.
The one who's going out with Edna Strickland? You're darn right he needs help.
I'm not asking you to actually seduce him. Just make her think that you two have a thing going. It'll drive her crazy.
I guess it would.
So,
I wouldn't do that to another girl unless I was good and mad at her. And besides, it might tarnish my image as a muse.
Arthur travaille
so
ici.
Artie's working for the expo too, huh?
Oh, Audie's doing swell. The papers made a big deal of him testifying against Kid. People have been beating down his door ever since the trial. The expo's darn lucky they could get him.
Que fait Arthur ici?
What's Artie's job?
Oh, he's a real high muckety muck at the expo. He's in charge of all the money and the hiring and firing.
Hey, not bad.
You're telling me, and super respectable too. It's a real relief for him to have a job where the boss never pulls a gun on him.
It's good to see that you and Artie are both doing okay.
We're more than okay. And if things keep going the way they're going, we may be more than just friends before you know it.
Well, don't get too serious too fast.
Nah, we're keeping things casual, for now.
Good. I'm sure Grandma will appreciate that. How's Kid's trial going?
Slowly. You know what they say. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but infinitely fine.
Except in Hill Valley, where they don't move at all.
What?
Nothing. It's just, something I heard once. So no regrets about turning him in?
None at all. I should have known better than to take up with him in the first place. But what can I say? I was dumb. I let myself get taken in by his charm.
Charm?
Qu'est-ce qui se passe avec cette expo?
Whose idea was it to put a science and technology expo in Hill Valley?
Beats me. Artie says it's all bred in circuses. But I ain't seen a single clown yet today.
Ok, bah merci.
See you, Trixie.
From this chamber of wonders, we bid you a fond adieu.
Bon, tu le dis. Allez hop, c'est parti. On va voir Doc. On va peut-être nous dire quelque chose. Hein. Hop là.
Ah, good. You're back. Give me the full report.
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
Et la DeLorean, ça va?
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
Pourquoi pas? J'aime bien, juste devant Trixie.
It worked! Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
Ok. Bon. Ouais, pourquoi pas, mais j'aimerais bien y aller. J'ai pas pu suivre parce que j'ai eu un petit problème. Mais... I have a plan.
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No, no. After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
So, what do we do about Edna?
Only one thing we can do. Lie. Make me out to be a less desirable catch than I really am.
Why would she believe me? She said she knows you inside and out.
Then you'll have to resort to skullduggery. You've done it before. You gotta be getting good at it by now.
Yeah, I guess I am. Any idea what your teenage self is doing right now?
Unless I miss my guess, he's in the garage frantically working on his latest invention and cursing because he can't quite get it to work. There!
I suggested a little scheme to Trixie, but I don't know if she's gonna go along with it.
Pursue whatever strategies you like, but please, Don't tell me the details.
Dad never told me about a Hill Valley Expo.
It was Mayor Thomas's idea. He had visions of Hill Valley becoming a magnet for big investors in the technology sector. But the venture folded after the third year when the influenza exhibit leaked into the concession stand.
Oh.
Bon, j'y vais à pied ou quoi? Qu'est-ce que je voyais? Je vais appeler à pied ou quoi chez Doc, voilà. Hey, peut-être prendre le camion. On va voir. Hein.
No keys. I'll have to find my wheels somewhere else. Press button to experience future Hill Valley, circa 1981.
Ah, comme si ça allait être comme ça.
I don't think I've visited that timeline yet.
Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform
Alors,
your
attendez,
dreams
je vais
into
regarder un
reality
truc.
at how...
C'est bien ce que je disais.
Hal's Hardware. Hal's Hardware. Serving our fair city since 1895. And after the rain, what else? An artificial rainbow, reassuring all the good people of Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of, and life is sweet.
Just borrowing it.
Agricultural advances will make it a breeze to feed our burgeoning population. Of course, tired of waiting for will want to venture forth into the fresh air.
Allez, on fout le bordel. Allez, on fout le bordel.
Serving our fair city since 1895 Square. Yes, indeed. Though the form looks strange and new, the function remains the same as ever. But where are all the people? Why, they're underground. A network of burrows extends a mile into the earth, giving future Hill Valley's 10 million citizens plenty of space to work, play, and raise their families.
Je vais lui montrer le diamant. Peut-être qu'elle va aimer. On sait jamais. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça, je m'en rappelle plus. Hein? Ah ouais. Hop. Il est beau le diamant, hein, regarde ça.
I don't have any reason to give a fake diamond a Trixie.
Au type peut-être.
Why would I give a diamond to him? He might get the wrong idea.
Voilà.
Why would I give a diamond?
Putain, j'ai un bug. Bon alors, je vais regarder les indices. Hein. Bah ouais. Bah oui, j'ai vu, il a cliqué sur lui. On y va en courant parce que il prend 3 heures. Allez, Marty. Si on pouvait avoir l'overboard, ça irait 10 fois plus vite.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not till
open?
tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds!
Même pas vu la porte ici. Ah mais j'ai vu. Voilà. On peut pas. Hein.
Seriously, I am not stealing this truck.
J'ai pas envie de vous faire galérer trop longtemps. Je suis sûr que je pourrais les trouver, mais.
If I'm gonna get to Emmett's, I need to find.
Mais je sais que. Bon, dernier indice. De toute façon, il n'y a pas un autre. Ah ouais, carrément. Ah bon. Ok, bon, bah. Ah ouais, mais là, non, je pense que j'aurais pas trouvé. Hein. Hop. Bon, on peut en faire un skateboard, ça. Ah ouais, hein, faut le remarquer.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just.
Break what you like, Mr. Callahan. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
I'll go check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But.
Tut tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interest. You see,
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
Merci, Doc. Bon bah. En avant.
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
Ouais, carrément. Là, on retrouve ce bon vieux Marty. Donc on va s'arrêter là pour cette troisième vidéo. On se retrouvera dans le doc. Dans le labo de doc. Attendez, on va regarder. Hein?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the Expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see now what's next. Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now, in love with the woman of my dreams, and a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Bon. Sur ce, je vous laisse. Et à bientôt pour le prochain épisode. N'oubliez pas de cliquer sur le petit pouce vert, de vous abonner et de laisser des commentaires. Bisous bisous.